Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's AKingsCreation again, bringing you guys another video. We're going to go ahead and talk about a build video for the Catalyst mask. We found out that it works this week, so we're going to go ahead and use it. I'm currently using it right now in this gameplay, but before we get into the build breakdown, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know about an update that is coming soon. The devs are currently adding snow to Division 2. They're saying this is the first time it's ever been done for Division 2, so we have some new content or new environmental content coming shortly. So without further ado, let's go ahead and actually get into the build breakdown. All right, so this build is very fun to use and it's very strong at the same time for both weapons, primary and secondary. I didn't think that the talents really synergize between each other, but apparently this Catalyst mask is really good with this build. So let's go ahead and break down each item. All right, so the first thing I wanted to use, obviously I believe this is the king of weapons other than Bullet King. The shotgun Scorpio is the next best thing. I love it so much because when you're single target, you are basically getting rid of the enemies in front of you because they can't do a lot of damage and you're doing a lot of damage to them. So what I mean by this is talent. Septic Shock. Shooting a target applies stacks of venom which lasts for 10 seconds. Increasing stacks adds more severe debuffs to the target. All right, you got 2 for poison, 4 for disorient, 6 for shock. 9 targets take additional 20% damage from all sources. Stacks no longer increase. Duration of status effects is based on percentage of pellets hit on applied shock. Okay, now we're going to pair that with the Lexington measured. I'm still using measured. Our previous build had measured on it. The reason why we're using measured because also with this build we have to use these skills because I'm going to add more status effects on top of all of the status effects we're getting from our weapons. I wanted to add an incinerator turret. This shoots out fire, you know, in like a certain angle, probably 180 degrees angle back and forth, and applies burn status. So we're getting more status of burn. Then with the firewall specialization, we're getting the striker shield for more damage, and we're going to use that with our weapons and combine that together to do a lot of damage. Now the main bread and butter item of this build is the catharsis. I said catharsis. The catalyst. I'm sorry. The catalyst. It's chemical agent. This is its talent. Catalyst dealing and receiving status effects: burn, bleed, shock, EMP, disrupt, poison, and blind and disorient. Builds stacks of catalyst. This is coming from our Scorpio shotgun, by the way. This builds stacks of catalyst to a maximum of 12. Each stack grants 2% weapon damage and 2% status effects. Each enemy within 25 meters that is affected by a status effect grants +1 stack per second. Being affected by status effects grants 2 stacks per second. Stacks decay at 1 stack per second after 5 seconds if no enemies in the radius or you are affected by status effects. Reactant. At max stats, killing a status affected enemy grants bonuses for 5 seconds. 25% bonus armor and 20% reload speed. Stabilizer. While burning, you can maintain ADS without disruption. So that is the bread and butter of this build. This is the main part that gets all of our status effects synergizing with each other. And on top of that, I wanted to add the cookbook backpack. Okay, this gives you 10% additional status effects. You know, you can see it in my face that I'm excited about this build because it's really fun to use and it's strong. It gives you perfectly wicked. Applying a status effect increases total damage by 18% for 27 seconds. For 27 seconds, that's a long time. All right, and then we're going to pair it with hollow points. Hollow point ammo. Okay, we're going with the ongoing directive gear set and at 4 pieces because we have 4 pieces. Shooting a status affected enemy will apply a mark. Killing a marked enemy grants a full clip of hollow point ammo for your active weapon and half a clip for of the agent's active weapon to the rest of the party. Even if you're solo, this is beneficial for you. If you're in a party, this is even more beneficial for you because you're helping out your teammates. Mark lasts for 10 seconds. Hollow point ammo applies or amplifies Jesus, weapon damage by 20% and applies bleed on hit. So we're doing a lot of status effects with this build and a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and show you some gameplay. All right, so for the gameplay demonstration, we're gonna go ahead and do the Grand Washington Hotel. I haven't done this mission in a very long time, so we're gonna go through this mission and use this build. I am going to cut this one because the missions do take longer than just open world activities. So for this example, I am going to cut to parts where I am actually talking, and then we're going to see how much damage the build can do, and I will leave some gaps where you can see me actually using the build at its full potential. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're at the Grand Washington Hotel. It's on invaded mission and on heroic. All right, we got the same build on. Just want to show you guys again. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, and also, by the way, guys, I'm also using Assault Link, if you guys didn't know that, and we just melted the heck out of those guys already. That was pretty. Oh, hello. All right, on to the next. By the way, I meant to tell you guys, you can take damage from your incendiary current, so be careful. You definitely do not want to step in front of your flame turret. Okay. All right, let's get some status effects going. These guys are gonna get melted. Let me go hop over. I'm busy right now. Right. Oh my goodness. Oh man. They're not standing a chance now. All right, on to the next room. Keep in mind, guys, we're also under 1.1 million, so this is a squishy build. Please do not die. Take your time. There's no rush. All right, so now we got hollow point ammo in both of our weapons. That's what makes this build so strong. And you know, when you apply status effects that activate your catalyst mask. Boss is going to do a lot of damage here. Go ahead and fall back because the boss is coming, and I want to take out the boss pretty quickly. Let me get some ammo real quick. I don't think the boss is going to actually make this way over here, so what I'm going to do is target the boss, and we're going to melt this boss. It's fine. Watch this. Scorpio, look. Can't do nothing with the Scorpio. See? This other guy's doing a lot of damage to me right here. Gotta take him out. All right, now the boss is dead. Clean and easy. And also we have status effect on every category of our build, pretty much. Weapons, skills, and our build itself. All right, so perfect. We're in another hallway here. We're gonna throw this out and we're gonna let it go. That way it'll take care of any enemies that come down that way. Got enemies across. They're bleeding because we got hollow point ammo. We're also leaving a mark because they have status effect. So we're doing even more damage. Oh my goodness, from across the way. Look how much damage we're doing at a distance. Come on now. And heal up. I probably didn't even need to heal up there, honestly, because once this guy's dead, we're gonna get health back. There we go. And keep in mind, your special ammo or your specialized weapon can shoot out flames too, so you got a lot of status effect you can really use if you wanted to. All right, so we're still in another closed in room a little bit. All right, so we're gonna activate our assault link here. We're gonna do a lot of damage. Oh my goodness, man. When they have status effects on them, they have no shot. Look at that. Uh-oh. There you go. That popped up out of nowhere there. We don't have to rush in at all. We're applying status effects to them with the hollow points, so they're getting melted because we have so much extra damage. Look at that. All right. Now, for me personally, I'll probably add another blue core to this this build, just so I'm not getting shredded or my health going down really quickly. All right, so look, they're coming down this hallway here. Boom. Adding more status effects, more damage. All right. But honestly, like I said, this is a really squishy build. If you want more defense or armor, just put on more blue cores. Okay, we have only what, one blue core here. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you guys noticed that we're getting more hollow points ammo, like basically unlimited, because if we kill the enemies while they're marked, we're getting more hollow point ammo. So this is non-stop and unlimited hollow point ammo. All right, so we got to play defense here. The best way for me personally to play defense, I'm looking for a spot to like basically post up in, and it'll probably be right here in this corner, because I don't think any enemies are going to shoot me from right there. All right, so let's go ahead and give it a go. And it looks like they're coming down from the other side, which is fine. Killed one already. Boom. See, we're getting more hollow ammo. Elite is melted. Jeez. Look how much damage we're doing from a distance, guys. Holy. Might as well just go out here and run around, man. Have some fun. Look at this. Oh my goodness. He's melted. Melted. Oh, come out the door, please. Come out the door. Goodness. They don't stand a chance. Boss is gonna get shredded from that far. He don't know what to do. Look, 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 look. Ah. He's good. He's done. Boss is dead. Let's use a Scorpio. Let's just run around with the Scorpio now. Let's do some damage. Oh my goodness. Here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Wasn't there another guy person right there? Oh, okay, okay. Here you go, here you go. Hooked. Ah. Oh, he's gonna die from our poisons. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Ah. Well, you guys see it. There it is. There's the proof right here how fun this build is. It's just so versatile. It does a lot of damage from any distance, from afar, from up close. And this was on heroic and it made it look like it was normal. That's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this build breakdown, this gameplay, and also the quick news at the beginning, I can do more of it. Let me know in the comments below. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And I'm gonna finish this mission out and I'll catch you guys in the next one.